Hey guys, I'm stuck in Auckland airport. Basically, fun story, I was flying here from Wellington. It was meant to be a connecting flight. I was going to be on a second flight at 1 p.m, but there was a bit of a delay. So we got about halfway through the flight, and the pilot was like, "Oh shit guys, there's a storm in Auckland. There's a thunderstorm, and the weather's really bad, and we have to wait for it to blow past." So he waited for a while to hear back from the weather people or whatever about what we were going to do. They told him the storm was going to move away soon. So he was like, "Okay, let's just take you on a bit of a detour through the Waikato." So then all of us plane goers stuffed around in Waikato for a little bit, kind of just floated around the sky. I kind of want to know where we actually went, because I remember looking out the right side window at one point and seeing that we were flying towards the west coast, and then I looked out the same window again like a few minutes later and we were flying towards the west coast again. So I'm not quite sure what our flight path was, but I know that once the storm had passed, a bunch of planes were queuing up at the airport, and this delayed the flight by a little bit more because then we had to wait in a queue. So the plane landed 20 minutes after my next flight was scheduled to leave. I turned my phone on and I had a text saying that I've been transferred to a flight that's leaving at 4:20. It was 1:20 at that time, so I had to wait for 3 hours, and currently 1 and a bit of those hours has passed. I sat for a while, I called Samuel. That killed about half an hour. Now, I'm basically just gonna go find stuff to do. I got a tank just before, that's pretty epic. Tropical tank flavor, so it's nice. I like it. Recommend. One thing I actually have to do is check in for my flight. So I was gonna be home at 2 p.m, now I'm not gonna be home till 5 p.m, so that's epic. The way I killed the first hour, I went and sat down by one of the departure gates, and I kind of just went on my phone there for a little bit and talked to people, and I have a couple of friends in town, so I called both of them and was like, "Hey," to see if there was any chance that either of them could meet with me while I'm stuck here. One of them has no way to get to me unless he like catches a bus or something, and then if he does, he might not even be here in time, so that's kind of not gonna happen. The other was like, "Hey, I could drive there if I have time," so that's a possible option. So other than that, what I have planned for the next couple hours, I think I've got like an hour and a half left here. I think I'm basically just gonna check out the shops, maybe get some lunch, maybe go get some fresh air, have a bit of a walk outside, and then if I have time, have a nap in the in the waiting lounge. We're at the shopping area now. Let's hit the shops. Okay, I found a little shoppy shop, sort of a convenience store, but it's got like toys, books, etc. I looked at a store pretty much identical to this in Wellington like a few hours ago, so I've pretty much been here, seen all this, but I don't know, it's slightly different. I mean, I'm pretty sure June was like number 11 on the top 50 reads in Wellington. Here it's number 1, so that's interesting. That's an interesting little contradiction. Aside from that, we also have Lego. The Wellington store also had Lego. It does kind of baffle me though why you'd want to buy Lego like right before you get on a plane. Like, how are you meant to carry that stuff on? I mean, maybe you could buy like, I don't know, maybe like the Minions Lego here could fit in a bag or something, but like, what if you wanted the Ninjago copter? Or whatever that is, the Shuri copter. I don't know, it would be a little tricky to fit that into your carry-on luggage. But I guess, I mean, if you've landed and you're coming out of the airport, maybe you want to stop by and get some Lego. Yeah, it's cool, I get. We've got Dunkin' Donuts right here, and over there, there's a Wishbone. It's got some nice looking sandwiches. I might check it out. Okay, so I got a ham, cheese, and egg sandwich. It was kind of overpriced. It was like $8.70 or something, but I mean, I've been eating so much junk recently that I kind of just, like, I felt like I needed something semi-healthy for lunch. So, about to down this, and I think I'm gonna go for a walk.
Update, I've now stepped outside. It's
It's a little more interesting out here. There's vehicles and such. I checked in and got my boarding pass. That's cool. I've just remembered this path leads to the international terminal. I mean, I've still got another hour here. Maybe I'll just go for a walk there and back or something. Because why the heck not? Can't take that long. Update, I've hit a wall. I've hit a no access sign. And I can't go any further because there's no access. Also, it's just started raining. And that kind of sucks. And now I'm walking in the rain. So, that's fun. My walk has concluded. I have about half an hour more to be here, and I'm starting to get sick of it. I kind of run out of things to do now. Don't really know what I want to do. All I can really do is just kind of go sit over there and wait. Don't think anyone's coming to meet me. I haven't heard anything about that in a while, and if they are, they're cutting it pretty close, so there's not much time anyway. Alright, so flight leaves in about 20 minutes and they have just called the call for boarding, so that means I can actually get off my ass and go home now. It's been great. This has been a great vlog. This has been fun. Not really. It's been kind of sad, but I can go now. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Super J.